Yo, internet, what's good? Welcome back. Just kind of wanted to just drop this out there upon people that I got some Borderlands news for you. And today, Borderlands 3, as we all know, will be exclusive on the Epic Store. Kind of wanted to get this out there is that it will be launching September 13th on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and the Epic Store. It will be exclusive on there for about 6 months before they take it and then they put it on Steam, which I guess is okay, but you know, you gotta wait till, I guess, April 13th or maybe March 13th until it comes out. So, like, sadly, we'll have to wait maybe until April. My guess is March, but still, like that's a bit much from September to, you know, like, I mean, like, that's a big leap from 2019 to 2020. So that is a problem. But the big thing that I actually threw me off was that people are actually, I want to say, surprised that Borderlands is not gonna be Destiny. It's not gonna be a grandiose like looter shooter or like a live service or whatever it may be. I'm like, well, yeah, it's Borderlands. I mean, you know, it started out as a simple game of 4 vault hunters looking for a vault, and you get a lot of guns, you know, and you got a bunch of interesting characters. It went from that to giving you a very interesting villain, to giving you this villain's interesting end and end. The only game that kind of was a standoutish one was Tales from Borderlands, which kind of was like sort of like an after 2 story, which was supposed to set up for 3, you know. And to be fair, it's like, I kind of don't, I mean, like, if Borderlands did anything with microtransactions, if they did anything with trying to make it into a live service or enter a battle royale form, a mode or whatever, it would sort of take away from what the original was, which that it's just a co-op game that you can play with friends that has a very expansive world. That's all. You know, so most of this is kind of like, well, like, I'm surprised that it'll have this and have that. Literally the only thing that I'm actually kind of afraid that Gearbox is going to do again is that when the game comes out, they're gonna add in 2 more vault hunters, like they did for Borderlands, the pre-sequel, and also 2, where they added Gage and Krieg and Aurelia and Timothy, obviously. And then most likely it kind of they added in a whole bunch of extra stories and extra stories, extra maps, extra after the story missions and whatnot, which is cool, adding different guns and weapons. But the only thing that I'm kind of worried about is how they handle the practice, because the practice of how they did it in, well, this is back when this is back when they did the whole thing of, we need to have 2 different season passes, passes for you to get everything in the game, even though they don't give you everything in the game, or they've been doing this like since the first game, like that every brand new DLC, it doubles it adds more levels to each character, to where that if you do add like an extra level, or at least like you do get this extra DLC, you get 5 more like levels and whatnot, which that's not necessarily a problem. It's just how they handle the DLC practice. Like, that's kind of the only thing that I'm worried about. Everything else is gonna be fine, you know. They're not gonna go the Division route and try and add a whole bunch of I want to say like mission areas in which that you can just invite your friends from or do matchmaking. They're not gonna go the Destiny 2 route of just saying, hey guys, it's just an open server where anybody can join in, and you got like 15 like sirens walking around and whatnot, or like 15 soldiers. You know, like, that's not the kind of game that they're making. You know, like, this is a game in which that you can play offline on your own, or you can play with some of your friends and just have a good time. So that's kind of the game that they're making. But basically, until then, that is what I gotta say about that. I'll catch you guys on the next Jongravesshow. Keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'll see you next time. I'm out.